ever notice how it feels way easier to be vulnerable and to open up to the wrong person, like the one that's unavailable and not nice to you, than it is to do this with the right kind of partner? I just find that most people, when they have a block to intimacy, this is one of their blocks. They are like, oh my God, but I'm so emotionally open with this person. I've told them all my secrets. I do everything. But they're like so bad for you. Why would you be so open with them? Because subconsciously you already know that they're not going to be able to fully be with you, see you, hold healthy space for you, or be in a healthy partnership with you. So it's less risky. I feel it's far more risky to be seen in deep intimacy with a person that is healthy and does see you and does hold themselves accountable, because that's going to mean that's required of you too. In the system of Buddhism, your lover is your projection, okay? It's coming from you. If you have a tendency to date down, and I'm using that lightly because again, whatever you consider lower than you is your perception, but if you have a tendency to date people who are like broken or wounded, or that's what you attract, because there is some part of you that likes to feel superior, and maybe you like a project because it makes you feel more involved. The truth is that if you're with a conscious partner, they're going to hold you accountable too, like meaning they're going to reflect back to you a level of responsibility and integrity that can be extremely confronting if you've never had that before. If you're always with other toxic people, because by the way, if you date toxic people, that's you. It can change though. I love you. I used to be toxic, dramatica. I was extra, and I was not holding myself responsible. I liked to be the victim in the past, and now I realize that's not serving me, that's not serving my intimate life, it's not serving my relationships. In this system, and what I've always believed to be true, is that your partner is your mirror. Your love interests are your mirrors. Therefore, they are not separate from you. And in this school of Tibetan Buddhism, everything you're experiencing, quote unquote, out there is coming from your mind stream, a projection of your karma. Now, karma is changeable. It's not like this fixed, static thing. If it were, every single being on the planet would experience your ex as toxic, and we know that they don't. So that's not true. That's coming from you. If it's coming from you, it can change for the better. If you have a partner, a lover, whatever, an ex, with all of these toxic, nasty qualities, they are coming from causes that you created. This is a reflection for you of your own mind stream. You have to clean it up from the inside out. There is no such thing as a toxic ex that's separate from you. There are 4 laws of karma, and the first law of karma is like produces like. The only way that you would have an experience of a toxic ex is that in the past, including past lives, because in this system we have to take into account that this is not your only lifetime. There is a whole course on logical proofs for this. I can send you the link if you're curious. I've done that course and it was fascinating. But the point is, things are a continuation, right? So karma is this like continuation of your mind stream. There is no toxic ex out there that didn't come from you. Now, you're gonna be saying, but I'm not doing those things right now that they're doing. I'm much more evolved than that. And it might seem that that's true. However, there's still causes that are coming from your mind. Causes are mental impressions. They're little karmic seeds. Imagine it like your mind is the garden. And every time you have an angry thought, you say something rude, you do something cruel, it creates a little, think about it like a memory foam, and you're just like, boop, and you just like press it. That's what's happening in your mind. And it's happening so fast, you guys. You're doing this like all day long, probably millions of times. So you're creating a lot of causes. Now, because you're not conscious and you're not like aware of them and you're not really paying attention, you're creating a lot of shit, okay? So there is no toxic ex that didn't come from you. They are the blank movie screen, and your mind and your karma is the projection, AKA the experience that you're having of this person. What does that mean? Stop creating the causes for toxic shit. You're gonna stop having toxic partners. And if you think that your ex is toxic, permanently fixed, unchangeable, that they're inherently an asshole and they're always going to be one, I would absolutely challenge you there, because people are having all kinds of experiences of this person, many, many flavors. And also your experience of them was not always that they were a toxic piece of shit, or I'm sure you wouldn't have dated them, right? I'm sure there were also beautiful qualities, kind qualities, loving qualities, but maybe over time it took on this flavor of toxicity, of drama, of pain, of suffering. That's coming from you, babes. So the empowerment here is that, number one, you can purify those causes. It feels safer to love the wrong person because there's less risk involved, you guys. It's not as risky. You know at a deeper level that they're not available. They're not either physically available for you, they're not emotionally available for you. You know that they're like maybe the safe choice because it's what's familiar, because maybe you grew up in a chaotic home, or maybe you grew up with parents that were emotionally unavailable, physically harmful. Like, I don't know, maybe they were addicts, maybe, who knows, they just withdrew or they didn't pay a lot of attention to you. Whatever the case may be, you're gonna be drawn to that. That's part of your karma too. But again, you can change the addiction, you can change the hook, you can change the story. You can change the experience that you're having of your ex. They don't have to remain your toxic ex. Ask me how I know. You can change it for the better. I believe that all of your partners, including all the people that you meet, but especially your partners that are like so activating and so intimate, those are some of your highest teachers. And if you love to shit talk and blame your exes for all your problems, you have work to do, number one. Number two, I say that with love, because I don't want you to suffer, but some people are really addicted to their own suffering and to being the victim, because then they don't have to take complete and total responsibility for what they're creating out there. AKA, that toxic ex, it doesn't mean that you're gonna be in a relationship with them again. It doesn't mean that you're gonna allow people to treat you poorly. It doesn't mean that you're gonna put up with bullshit. It means you created the causes to have that experience. Therefore, if you don't wanna have another toxic ex, you don't wanna have another toxic relationship, then you have to stop creating the causes for it. Remember old-fashioned movies? If you take out the film and you put a different movie in there, you're gonna have a different experience on the projector, right? Oh, I was watching a horror movie and I was watching Saw. I don't like this movie, ew. Throw it out. And then you're watching It's a Wonderful Life or something. I don't know why that came to mind. But whatever, you're watching a happy movie. Feels better, you're like, oh, I like this. It's all coming from you. If you want to practice this and you want me to help you, come into my membership, The Underground. The doors are gonna be opening on October 1st, right around there. So you need to be on the wait list and then you'll get all the details. My membership, The Underground, is where we practice every single month. There's a theme, there's a daily meditation practice that you use all month. There's a workshop where we do a deep dive and we do like spicy shadow work every single month. Very important. Even this video is kind of spicy, but it's important. We gotta delve into both sides of things. So, and then there's more, and we're doing it in community. So that would be my first recommendation to you. Otherwise, if you wanna work with me one-to-one, I have 45-minute sessions or private mentorship that's 3 months plus. That's by application only. Links for those are below. Otherwise, I hope this helped. Love you very much, and I will see you guys in the next one.